Hey, it's Whitney. I am so excited about this video because I'm finally going to tell you about something that's been pretty much a secret for the past couple months. I meant to do a video about this when it first happened, but I really wanted to take some time to take it in and think about how I wanted to talk about this on this video. So I feel a little nervous and excited, and this is a much bigger deal for me than for you, but I think this new thing in my life is going to create some really great content on this channel moving forward because I have so much to say about it. So with no further ado, let me show you the big reveal. Bum, ba, da, ba. So that's it. I have a Tesla. Oh, it is so exciting. It's still exciting over 2 months after I got it. And it's actually on the other side of the camera, so let me turn it around because I want to do a little tour of it and tell you more about it, what I love about it. And like I said, I'm planning to do a lot of content, so this is just the beginning. If you enjoy Teslas and you're curious about them, or you have one, or you're thinking about getting one, or even if you've never thought about it before and it seems out of reach, first of all, let me tell you, I'm a huge believer in making things happen. I really truly believe that if you want something, you're gonna find a way to make it happen. And I know that finances can really get in our way and we can become frustrated if we don't feel like we have enough money. And this was not like a super easy thing for me either. It took me a lot of time to figure out the finances and decide if I wanted to take this on, because this is a luxury car. Luckily, this model that I have is the Model 3, which Tesla is making more and more affordable. So if you do some research, you can see a bunch of different options. I got it as a loan, I bought it if you're curious. Maybe eventually they'll have lease payments. I think things are gonna change over time. And the reason that I wanted to get a Tesla, this is actually my second electric car. My first one was a Fiat 500e, which I really recommend as a cute entry-level electric car because, let me wait for that plane to go by. Okay, I think it's far enough. The Fiat 500e was so wonderful. I leased it for a little over 3 years. It was so wonderful to experience having a fully electric car for the first time. And that car was super affordable. I had it as a lease. The monthly payments were like $150 and my insurance wasn't that high for it. So it was a no-brainer because of the money that I was saving on gas. And I felt like I was doing something positive for the environment. So highly recommend looking into the Fiat 500e if you're curious about a less expensive option. But my plan when I got that Fiat was to eventually get the Tesla afterwards. So I actually didn't have a car from this March 2018 through August 2018 when I got this. So I actually saved a ton of money in between. And I just wanted to hold off for this Tesla. I wanted it so badly. And maybe I'll do like a story time video about the whole process of getting it because I have so much to share with you about what it was like to save up for it, to work out the finances, how money started to come into my life in unexpected ways, which I think actually happens when you're really meant to have something. And yeah, I have so much to say about this car. So like I said, more videos are coming, but with no further ado, let's do a little tour. I could geek out about every detail about this car, but I'm gonna just try to focus on the most exciting things for this video. First of all, it does have vegan leather, and one thing I love is that Tesla actually calls it vegan leather, not just like pleather or leather alternative or whatever else. They call it vegan leather. The car is super minimalist. The tech geek in me loves the screen so much. People always describe it as like having an iPad in your car, or some people call it like an iPhone or an iPad on wheels. I can't agree more. I'm a huge Apple nerd and I feel like I'm driving an Apple car. And I've actually added in a bunch of neat things, so I want to show you those today. I partner with this brand called Evanex, which specializes in these third-party Tesla accessories. They are so amazing. I'm obsessed with them. They just like sent me a ton of products to talk about and I love everything I've received. So first of all, I have this, which keeps my little Tesla card. This is the key to get into the car, and this little device here. It's like a little plastic thing, keeps it in place. That did not come with the car. Ooh, they sent me these really neat wheels down here so I can look extra fancy. It just kind of makes it more sporty. And I'm actually gonna go over how I installed everything in another video. I'm gonna do like a really geeked out video at some point. The navigation is so neat. It has an autopilot feature, which practically drives your car for you. It's incredible in road trips. I recently went to Palm Springs and it was so wonderful. It took a lot of the stress out of driving because you can kind of relax more when your car is doing some of the work for you. Let's go in the back seat because I have some neat things back there too. Can you tell I love this car? I'm like really obsessed. You know what's interesting is I feel, first of all, I rarely ever sit in the back seat and it's super comfortable back here. The seats on the whole car are incredibly comfortable. I basically dedicated this back seat to Evie, my dog, and it's missing one thing that's in the house. Normally there's a dog seat here, which I can link in the description if you're curious what I use. So she has like a little like high chair so that she can look out the window. She loves that. Here is something I've talked about in other videos. You may not have seen because this wasn't like a car related video, but the Prestige Pack are these vegan leather containers for your car. That's not quite the right word, storage spaces. And so they have like a nice luxury look. I have this underneath Evie's seat to give her a little bit more height. And then I use it as like storage for my grocery bags, reusable grocery bags, for my sweaters, for whatever, so that I keep things from rolling around in the car. And then right here you can see there's a little cover. This was actually sent from Evanex as well. The light's a little weird in here. There is a sunroof, so the sun's coming in on me. So your dogs can like get all of their hair, dirt, whatnot, around your car without it actually getting on the seats. This protector is really nice, so I can just let Evie run around here in the back seat. Also, what I'm sitting on blends into these seats. This is called, I think it's a Buster Boy mat. And this was separate. This wasn't from Evanex. Neither was the Prestige Pack. Both of those were sent to me a little while ago. But this is really neat. It is a little like mat that you can put down in your car. And in addition to keeping less dirt off the seats, it keeps your dog from slipping around inside. And so I put this on top of the covers, and Evie can just like choose where she wants to sit in the back seat. Oh, in the trunk, I think I have some fun things to show you. The trunk is really big in this car, which is nice because my Fiat 500e had a mini trunk. So this is it right here. I've got another Prestige Pack. I really like this big one. It actually fit in my Fiat too, and so I can just put more stuff in there as storage. Like you could put your groceries in there if you wanted. I've got my yoga mat, and there's got like a little side pocket. This is a bag where I keep various car stuff that I never use. It's got like, you know, things to clean it, and I haven't even looked in here in a long time. Like, it's like emergency stuff. And then what's also neat is this little storage bin. So you could put grocery in here too. It's really deep. It's currently has my unfolded Evanex cover, which I will show you as well because that thing is great. The cover works incredibly well. I put it on my car if I'm leaving for a long period of time. So I'm about to go into a trip, so the car will be covered, and I know that it won't like be damaged by like bird poop or tree sap or some like a branch that could scratch it. I really love that, and it fits the car perfectly. The car cover from Evanex is actually designed to allow you to charge even when the cover is on, and it's just like, it looks really nice too. I will show you something that is very specific to Teslas. I don't know if, there must be like a couple other cars that have this, but it's pretty special. So we're gonna go in here and open up the frunk. So because there's no like standard engine, because it's an electric car, it's got extra space here, and this is where I keep my charging cables, not properly organized or whatever. See, this is like a real look into my day-to-day life. I didn't try to make anything look perfect at all. Like, this is how I store my cables. I have like an extension cord, which I need some time, and electric cars come with little charge. One thing that a lot of people don't know if they don't have an electric car is that you can plug your electric car into like any outlet. So there's a little, I'll show you where I plug it in. When I'm at home, there is a little outlet right here. It's just a standard power outlet and you can plug your car in there. It charges very slow, so I actually rarely use that. What I'll do instead is I'll go to stores, like my local Trader Joe's has Tesla charging for free. So I go there, it gets like 30 miles per hour versus here, it only gets like 5 miles per hour. So this car, one of the main reasons that I got it is because this specific model can hold up to 310 miles of range. So it can go quite far. That's almost like what a gas car could go, right? Depending on the model that you get. So think about like what's 300 divided by 5? Like that would take several days to charge the car fully through an outlet versus taking it to some of these free charging stations, or like some charging stations will charge you like a couple dollars or something to charge there. And I just like to look for the free ones. They'll have them at Whole Foods or Trader Joe's, and I can get 20 to 30 miles of range on my car completely for free. And so I tend to do that a lot. Or I'll go to a Tesla supercharger station, which I found really, really handy on road trips, like when I went to Palm Springs. And those charge like hundreds of miles per hour. It's insane to watch how fast your car will charge up, and that makes like road trips super easy. You can charge a lot in like 20 minutes and then just stop at different superchargers along your way. So that's that. This, a lot of people like the frunk because you can actually put groceries in there, and it's got these little hooks. So you can hook your grocery bags onto it and keep them from rolling around inside, but honestly, I just use it for this. You could also store like car covers in there. And then, this is also from Evanex. The car did not come like this. Evanex sent me their amazing decal stickers so I could put red accents on there. And speaking of red accents, I also got these. This is a rim protector. It's amazing. It keeps you from scratching your rims, which before I got really into cars, I did not even realize I was doing. But I think like all my previous cars, actually including this one, I've scratched the rims. Sadly, I scratched the rim on this car the day I got it because I didn't like learning how to drive a new car and like how to park it properly. It took some getting used to, and I was used to driving such a smaller car. Anyways, I'm really glad I have the rim protectors now, because not only do they protect it from being scratched, but they also look really cool because it's another red accent. And in the future, I'm actually thinking of getting a custom color for the car. I'm gonna like splurge and maybe like turn it another color. So stay tuned, because that's like my dream. It's a little pricey, but my little secret for that is that when you get an electric car, whether you buy it or you lease it, you actually can get a rebate depending on where you live. So I'm in California. They offer $2,500 back in the form of a check. You just have to apply for it. And then with Teslas and some other electric cars, you can get up to $7,500 in federal tax credit, which means if you owe taxes, they'll cover that. It's a little complicated, but it's pretty awesome. There's some really, really great incentives to having an electric car. So in summary, that's my amazing Tesla. I am so glad I got it. Like I said, it took some time to figure out the finances, and it's definitely a commitment, but it is worth every single penny. I love this car so much. It's bringing me so much joy. Every time I drive it, I feel so happy. I feel like I'm doing something better for the environment. You know, electric cars are not perfect. They still have a carbon footprint, but one of the reasons I wanted a Tesla is because I feel like Elon Musk and his team are so committed to making it the most eco-friendly car possible. It just felt like a no-brainer for me, and this is a car I hope to have for at least the 6 years that I'm paying off my loan, probably 10 years. Fingers crossed. This is like something I just wanted to really savor, and I'm gushing. I hope you enjoyed this little geeked out video celebrating this wonderful thing that I brought into my life. And if you're thinking of a Tesla, I actually included a link down below. They have a great referral program, so if you think that you want to get a Model 3 after this, check that out. You can get things like free charging and all of that. It's kind of like a little affiliate program. But if you ever have any questions about Tesla, ask me. You can ask in the comments, you can ask through email or a private message. I'm here for you. If you're curious about how I financed it and just all the money behind it and how to make more money or bring more money into your life, that is a huge thing that I'm passionate about. So don't hesitate to ask me, and I'm probably gonna do another video about that. If you really want a Tesla like I did, start working towards it, start saving your money, and you never know. You never know how it's gonna happen. Money can come to us in so many ways, and as you'll see in my upcoming video, I'll share with you all of the unexpected ways that money came into my life that allowed me to make this possible. So I'm a big believer, if I can do something, you can do it. I also want to give a huge shout out and thank you to Evanex, who sent me all of the cool stuff. I think there's even a couple more things I haven't mentioned yet because I still have to install them. But they're such an incredible company. I've linked to them down below. And so if you have a Tesla or you're thinking about one, go check out their website. I spent a long time geeking out over everything that they have, and I hope to get more. I honestly could get like everything that they create because they're so brilliant, so thoughtful. Customer service is primo. Thank you guys so much. And that's it for today. If you, hopefully you found this interesting, even if you're not thinking about getting a Tesla or you don't want one, that's totally cool. Thank you for letting me share my joy with you, and I will see you very soon in another video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave me a comment. Like I said, ask whatever you want or tell me something. I don't know, if maybe you have another electric car that you love. I would love to hear about it. I just love hearing from you. You can also sign up for my newsletter, which is linked down below, and find me on other social media networks like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. That's all linked in the description. I'm here for you. I can't wait to see you next time. And until then, I'm wishing you all the very best with your eco-vegan journey.